This is a work preclinical safety study is carried out at Professor Y.K. Gupta's lab, and in his absentia I am just representing. This is a preclinical safety study of Ayurvedic Ras Ausadhis, that is a herbometallic formulation commonly practiced in arthritis and dyslipidemia, and that is depicted in a Ayurvedic Pharmacopoeia of India. Just a preamble, in India around 1.1 billion population is using traditional Ayurvedic medicine for minor cause or some major ailments. And according to WHO, 75% of the population of the developing country, including India, still rely on herbal medicine for their basic healthcare needs, say starting from nausea and to cancer. And in United States, the use of Ayurvedic remedies have increased its popularity in the recent year by virtue of certain collaboration and all that. So the traditional medicine is vital yet often neglected part of healthcare and scientific research because of safety and efficacy data is very limited. With this background, the department at Ayush, specially advisor to Government of India, Dr. S.K. Sharma, has assigned us a duty to say a preclinical toxicity study of two formulation. One is a Siddha Makardhwaja, which is well-known inorganic formulation, mainly contained mercury, gold leaves, and sulfurs, and this is just a composition. And they are just formulated by grounded very thoroughly in a fine powder so that all the components mix together. And the dose is generally 62.5 to 250 milligram per day for the joint disorders, especially rheumatoid arthritis and neurological disorders. Second one is a Aryogavardhani Vati. Although it doesn't contain mercury, but they contain other metals like iron, lead, and sulfur and all that. That contained Rasa Sudha, Loha Bhasma, Solo Bhasma, Vibhitika, Silajita Sudha, Gandhak, Abrak, Haritika, Amalki, and all that. And this is to be administered along with like honey or Nimbu, water and milk and all that. And this is for the dyslipidemia, liver disorder, and a skin disease. We have started our study with the aim and objective of preclinical safety study according to a OECD guideline, that is Organization of Economic and Cooperation Development, with the primary objective to investigate the effect of Siddha Makardhwaja and Aryogavardhani Vati on liver, kidney, and brain. And second one is to estimate the level of mercury in a liver, kidney, and brain and correlate their hepatic, renal, and cognitive functions. This is just an experimental protocol. We have just taken a 4 main group. One is a normal control, another is a mercury chloride that is treated as a positive control, and third one is a Siddha Makardhwaja, and in another group, the Aryogavardhani Vati is a test group. We have started our study from day 1 to 28. From day 1, day 7, day 14, and day 18, we have taken all the baseline and behavioral parameters, and on day 29th, the animals were sacrificed and blood and organs were taken out for renal function tests, LFT and KFT, and liver, kidney, and brain for the heavy metal estimation. It is well known that the mercury will increase the MDA level and decrease the glutathione level, which increase the oxidative stress and ultimately leads to the neuronal degeneration that leads to a memory cognition. So we have carried out our product, the study on the Morris motorways, elevated plus maze and passive avoidance, and a rotor rod apparatus. And we have estimated MDA, GSH, and anticholinesterase activity by spectrophotometer, KFT and LFT by the semi-autoline laser, and mercury estimation by the ICP spectrophotometer. This is the first test. Can we have a This is a Morris Mutter wedge, in which this is a complete round shape water pool about a 2 feet height, filled with the water, and this is a platform in which the rat are drop into that. This is filled with the water, and after some time the rats were identify this platform so that they can escape from swimming and all that. And this is an indication of just square one and a rectangle one. That means whenever there is a rectangular one, there is a platform, just an indication. So all the animals which don't have any neuronal cognition, or which are intelligent mice, they can easily identify this platform and they can jump upon that so as to avoid the forced swimming. So this is a established method for the neurobehavioral parameters carried out for the screening of any neurobehavioral components. Second one is a elevated plus maze. This is a elevated maze. This is a lighter area, and inside this is a darker area. Since the rat are the nocturnal animals and feel very happy in a dark area, so they immediately, when you put any rat here, they will immediately go into a darker area. So if they have a neuronal cognition of if they are not so intelligent, they will move just around this one, and they will not found this dark area. And this is again a established method for the compounds for drugs used in a neuronal disorders. Third one is a passive avoidance test. This is a passive avoidance apparatus in which this is a lighter area and this is a darker area. We place rat on this lighter area, and in darker area we just generate a current of 0.3 millivolt for 2 seconds. So those who are just have a cognitive impairment in a mice, they will jump on that, and even after facing the current and all that, they will remain there. While the intelligent one, they will not move into a current area. That is again an established method for seeing the cognitive behavior in animals. This is a rotor rod apparatus. This is a rod which is rotated and a minimal speed. We place a mice or rat on there, and we see after how many times, how many minutes or seconds they will drop down there. So that means the animals which have a poor coordination, poor neuronal coordination, they will drop immediately, and those who don't have any oxidative stress and all that, they will remain there for the longer a period of time. And we can compare the result either with a negative control or a positive control in which the mercury is to be given. These are just indicators, that is MDA. These are estimated by the this method, established method. GSS by the Allman method, and ACHE by the Allman method, and the protein estimation again for the ACH. And these are all done by the certified kits obtained from the Cayman, USA. ALT, AST, KFT, and LFT is again done by the semi-auto analyzer, and the mercury level wise by the ICP spectrophotometer. These are the results. If you just see the results, these are the initial escape, day 1, and this is a day 29. This is a normal control and this is a positive control. You see, this is the Morris Mutter wedge. It decreases sharply, the 29 one. Again in a 10 milligram, 50 milligram, and a 100 milligram. That means the drug has a potential for avoiding the oxidative stress and can improve the cognitive behavior in animals. Second one, it is a plus maze. If you see the mercury level in a mercury group, the transfer latency is absolutely high. And in all these 3 doses, the latency time after 29 days, it is all decreasing and more or less comparison to the normal control one. Again, passive avoidance test. This is a transfer latency. Again, same with the this one. But in a higher dose, say in 100 milligram per kg, there is a slight decrease in that. This is a rotarod. Again, mercury chloride, the retention time is decreased to 50 seconds, while in case of 10 milligram or 50 milligram or 100 milligram, the retention time is almost more than 200. This is 250 around, and this is around 230 and all that. And it is surprising that it is more than that of a normal control. MDA level, it is more or less comparison to a normal control, while in case of mercury, it is increasing up to a 121. GSH level, comparison to a normal one, while in case of a positive control, it dipped to 1, glutathione 1. That means it increases the oxidative stress, while in case of all these things, it improves the oxidative stress, and comparison are normal one. Again, the same situation with the ACHE activity, comparison with the normal one, and in mercury level, it dipped to 1. This is a brain mercury level. After 29th of days, we have taken out the brain, we homogenate, and 10% homogenate will be estimated the mercury level by the ICP method. This is but natural, the mercury group, and this is the normal group. It is decreased the mercury level, but in comparison to normal control, it is slightly increased. But the decrease is highly significant in comparison to the positive control one. This is a MDA and GSH level. You see, this is a normal control, this is a normal one, GSH1, and it is almost comparison to the normal one, and highly significant in comparison to the positive control. Again with the MD and GSH level for the Siddha Makardhwaja, almost 64 is a normal one, 65, 66, 92. It is slightly increased in 100 milligram per kg dose level, but it at par with the normal one. This is a kidney mercury level. If you see, this is a 948 and normal 115. It slightly increased, but in comparison with the positive control, it has a lower value in both kidney and liver mercury level. If you just see the blood ALT, AST and ALP, bilirubin 1, it is almost comparison to the normal one. This is 106 is a normal, 9041, and this is all normal one. And in mercury positive one, it is almost double. This is the KFT. Again, it is comparison to a normal one, although it is slightly increased as dose dependence one manner, but it is highly significant with the positive one in which mercury chloride was given. These are all about the results obtained with the Siddha Makardhwaja 1. And the second one is the Arogyavardhini Vati. We have not taken mercury chloride as a positive control since it contains a lead, sulfur and iron component and don't contain any mercury level. So again is a Morris-Martrowitz. It is decreasing in a dose dependence manner. In a day 4, day 7, day 14 and day 28. We have used 3 doses, 50, 250 and 500 milligram per kg, and in comparison to normal control, it decreases the latency time. Again on elevated plus maze, it decreases very abruptly. Passive avoidance significantly increase in comparison with the normal control one. This is the normal control day 1. Day 2, day 7 and day 28. The first one is a normal control. Rotarod almost similar, don't have any protective property, although there is a slight increase in this. Day 7 and day 14 and day 28, although on day 1 it is slightly in an decreasing manner. Again on ACHE, it is almost same with the normal one. Don't have any difference significantly on the ACHE activity in a frontal or both hippocampal one. The brain MDA level and brain GSH level, it is again almost same. 84 is a normal one, and 84 is a 500 milligram or 83 or 82, and GSH is almost 2.2 or so. This is MD and GSH level. Again, almost same we have obtained 180 or around 4 of GSH level per tissue, milligram per gram of tissues. This is on the rat liver, almost same, 64, 67, 64 to 67 in normal to 500 milligram per kg, and 3.3 to 3.1 of GSH milligram per gram of tissue in a rat liver. This is the homogeneous liver. This is on the blood LFT, the ALT or serum bilirubin and ALP. It is almost same with the normal control, 129 to 128, 106 to 109, or 41 to 44, or 0.13 to 0.7. Almost there is no significant difference between the normal control value and all the drugs at a 3-dose level on the LFT of the rat on the blood parameter. This is on the KFT of rat blood, the means serum area or serum creatinine. There is no significant difference between the normal control and all the 3 drugs in both creatinine and amine serum in a KFT of rat blood at the end of 29 days. Just to conclude all these parameters, since it is a preclinical toxicity study, safety, not much of the pharmacology on the neurobehavioral study, there were no significant change in a cognition as we done in a Morris-Maze, Plus-Maze and Rota-Rod, LFT, KFT and biochemical parameter of Siddha-Mukherjee and Aarogyavardhini treated rats. The finding of the present study suggests that both the drugs, Siddha-Mukherjee and Aarogyavardhini in the doses equivalent to human dose given to rat for 28 days as per OECD guideline does not have any adverse effect on liver, kidney, brain, both blood parameter as well as on the tissue homogeneous level. Thank you.